Early into the second day of our Serengeti March 2024 safari, we had found a cheetah family consisting of 3 subadult cubs and her mother. While the adult female has left to look for prey to feed her ever-hungry youngsters, those very youngsters have laid their eyes on their own target. Under normal circumstances, we wouldn't have much hope. The 3 cheetahs are still relatively young and not particularly strong, while wildebeests and zebras are herbivores who, when attacked, fiercely defend not only themselves, but also their offspring. Adult cheetahs would now rush towards the herd from different directions and then hope to be able to separate one of the wildebeest calves from its mother in the resulting chaos. And that's exactly how the 3 subadults conducted their attack. Not bad at all. In conjunction with their mother, the attack might even have ended in a kill. The adult female, however, is still crouched within sight of the 2 Grant gazelles, which surprises my guide in particular. His assumption, the bovids, although they have long been aware of the danger, have only not run away because they have hidden fawns nearby. And what can I say? My guide once again had the right instinct. Crazy. Not even 5 minutes have passed since he decided to drive back to the mother. The other 2 guides, on the other hand, whose jeeps are just visible on the horizon, continue to stay with the young animals, completely unaware of what just barely 500 meters to their north. Problem is, the young cheetahs themselves are also unaware. At this distance, the mother and her offspring can neither see nor hear each other. The grass is too high and the wind too strong. But my guide is as confident as ever.
She knows the direction.
Meanwhile, the cheetah has almost carelessly dropped the fawn onto the ground in the grass. Finding her offspring again now seems to be her first priority. Unfortunately, the contact calls that she makes are barely audible even to us. For the cubs, it is impossible to hear them. All of a sudden, we realize that the little gazelle is still alive.
It's injured, huh?
And my guide is right for a second time. It takes almost half an hour, but then the 4 cats are reunited. Problem number 1 is solved, but problem number 2 is not. The little gazelle has instinctively done the right thing. It is crouching motionless in the deep grass again. Even from our elevated position in the car, we can barely see her anymore. A lot of people would now secretly hope that the cheetahs will no longer be able to track down the fawn and will eventually move on. A very human reaction, but one that has not been thought through to the end. The gazelle is far too young to survive without the milk of its mother, who disappeared an hour ago. In the, depending on your point of view, best case scenario, the fawn would either starve or die of thirst.
Right there.
Ah, come on, behind you.
She walked right past it.
They won, eh? Oh, they found.
What follows now may make compassionate people look away in horror, but for the cheetah cubs, it is an extremely important step on their way to independence. Their mother stays to the side and leaves it up to her offspring to kill the fawn. The siblings take their time, partly because they don't know any better, but also because the three still have to learn how to feed themselves in the not-too-distant future. A spectacle that at first glance seems almost playful, and perhaps that is why it looks all the more cruel. At 11:15, half an hour after they have discovered the foal, the cats get serious and drag their victim back into the deep grass. A few minutes later, the animal's last cries have died down.